Hello guys, it's your girl that's NK Vibes. On this channel, it's about vibes and value. I tell people to stay till the end because you will definitely gain value. You're welcome back to my channel. Guys, today we're going to talk about 6 secrets to know as a nurse moving abroad. Let's get into it. You need to know and read the contract arrangements before signing anything. This cannot be overemphasized. Know what you are signing in any contracts and raise concerns when necessary. This is very, very important. When you get a contract or after suffering in quotes to get a job, because getting a job these days is more like, oh my God, I pray for grace. Getting a job these days is really hell-ish. But when people tend to get jobs, they don't read the contract, they just sign anything and come. You have to read your contracts. You have to be sure what you are signing up for. Some people get to sign up for these contracts and they don't know what it's all about. When you get a contract, right, there are clauses in it that could be used later. But if you have no idea about them now, how do you address them? Some get to get contracts of 3 years or 5 years, and maybe if you stay for a while and you don't want to stay in that trust anymore, you get to pay a certain amount. If you don't know, how do you act? So it's better to know, have an idea about all of this. Like, if there's a friend of mine, she stayed in a trust where she got a contract of like 3 years contract. She stayed about, I think, 15 months or something, and was told to pay about 75% of the amount that was sponsored, and she had to pay it back. So all this, maybe money you get for coming, 8,000, 3,000, 5,000. Some trusts give lots of money, let's say like a welcome package. You might get to pay them back if you are going. You might not. But it's good to look at your contract. No matter how juicy it may look or sound, just take a moment, read these contracts, raise concerns before signing and agreeing to anything. It's not a rush. You've already gotten the job, is that you've gotten the job. It's just for you to be sure that you are going for this or not. The second one is to register in any of these organizations like the RCN or Unison. Guys, you should not wait till there's a concern before you join these organizations. This is really, really helpful. And some of these organizations, they have like a discounted price for 1 year. Then after 1 year, you can now pay what every other person is paying. But it is very, very important to register with these organizations. You know, new nurses come every time. You might not know what is going on the world. You need to have people to tell you things. And this is more like a way to understand the rudiments of that role you occupy. Things might happen. People may like you. People might not like you. People might support you or not. People might want to put you in trouble or not. You don't know where you are. You're just in a foreign place with lots of people smiling at you. And you don't know if it's genuine or not. You need to have these organizations by your side in case anything happens. Mind you, please don't wait till something happens. Some of these organizations have programs, they like maybe things you study so that you can understand wherever you are. Try to follow this up. This will really help you go a long way for your own safety. The next one is have your personal notes where you document remarkable events that might be needed in the future. This is a top secret. I'm going to give you the highest, like by the end of this video, I'm leaving the best for the last, because the last one can either make or mar you. If you don't abide by it, you might put yourself in great danger. So I advise you stick to the end of this video to get that one. Back to what I was saying. It is essential to keep notes of anything that happened. If there's anything that conspired with any family or with patients or even your colleagues, I know you still document that day in the clinical noting or whatever note you use at work. But my dear brother or my dear sister, take that documentation also and go home. Be very, very specific. Document the time, document the people involved, document the dates. Don't forget to be very specific. This is essential because you might be needed to submit something like that in the future or even talk about it. This will help you remember what must have conspired that day. You know, guys, we are in a developed country which might have different formats with what we have from back home. So you need to know how these people operate. Everybody is actually writing. Everybody that wants to practice safely actually is writing. You have to document something. You have to just keep yourself abreast with what is happening so that you don't fall prey to anything. You might eventually not need this documentation till you finish your nursing practice, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Write, document remarkable events that must have happened in the shift. The end of the shift is not the end of the shift. Even when you finish eating your money, it's not the end of the shift. Till forever is not the end of. So far, you are not called about an event that happened in any day. It's not the end of the shift. Please, guys, document. Always check your visa regulations or rules and regulations and abide by them. In this case, rules can be changed, can be updated, can be ruled out. Keep yourself in line. Stick to what is going on. Go online, check what is the latest update on my visa, what is going on. Know these things. Ignorance is not an excuse. We all know that. So understand this. I know some people have 20 hours restriction. Keep to it in peace and abide by the rules of where you are. Don't be like, okay, I'll not stay in this country so I can do whatever I want. Some countries work alike, so you don't know what will happen. Just try to keep to the rules as much as possible, especially as a new nurse, before you go rogue if you want to. Please don't. Keep to the rules. Thank you. Avoid entering long contracts, especially with bills. Guys, some of these bills that we pay from, they say phone contract, they'll give you from the airport, then later you'll be called from broadband, this, that. Be very, very careful. Some of these people, they're just legally acting. I don't want to call the word, but they know what they're doing. Everybody should know what they're doing as well. I have a very, very close friend of mine. This issue is really, really painful, and I understand that very well. She was telling me the other day about registering with a company via phone. So she had been using this company for pay as you go, for her calls and all. Then one day she was called to enter a contract with this phone company. Yeah, a 2-year contract or something like that. So she entered this 2-year contract and she's even paying more. She wanted to leave. They asked her to pay for the months she has not used. That she will pay for everything before she leaves. This all boils down to also reading contracts. Every contract is important. Read and understand your own terms, because as soon as you pen it down, it's over. It can be used against you. So guys, be very, very careful, because lots of calls. And all these people that want to extort money from you, they will call you more. And they might call you one day, you are not just in the mood, and you say yes, 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 they will sign you and you are in trouble already without knowing. So be very, very careful, and know that as long as you are in that contract, you are going to pay. You keep paying to the end of the contract. And some people, what they do is that before the contract ends, they'll bring another one again. I ask you, are you happy to join this contract? To say that you're doing, my sister, my brother, run. It's better to pay more from the beginning till you understand the process than enter it on the long run and regret it. So the very last one, the overall, I wanted to tell you about, guys. This one is about your finances. Yes. When you come into the UK, you hear people talk about credit, this, that. It's so fun and games till it's not. Guys, be very careful. When you get any of your credit cards or whatever you use to support yourself, because definitely, no matter how you want to use your Nigerian mentality or back home mentality, you still have to use this credit card. There was a time I was like, I will never use credit card. Why would I use credit? For what? I will never. I'll buy my thing and go. I'll buy my phone and go. Gone are those days. You actually need credit cards, but you have to use them with wisdom. Yes, you use them with wisdom, in the sense that once you collect money from them, please, guys, try to pay up immediately. Just make sure to understand this. So I really hope these 6 secrets is able to open your eyes as a new nurse to the UK. I'm really, really happy, and I'll be giving more and more tips as much as I can. If you've got anyone you want to tell me about, or you want to ask, you want me to explain anything, you can drop it down in the comment section. I'm going to read on my comments. So guys, if you're also been in the UK for a while and you feel, okay, I want to add some more things to this thing Nosenke Vibes has said, please, guys, you are more than welcome. Keep dropping the comments. I see them and I appreciate. Thank you so much. I want to learn from you. We all want to learn. We keep learning every day. So please, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification button. Like, share to your fans, family, and loved ones. If you are not even a nurse, or just please share to everybody as much as you can. And thank you for sticking to the end of this video. See you in the next video. Bye.
Automatic, aromatic, acrobatic, problematic, on driving, my formatic, magic, diplomatic, cinematic. Gulliver, you know, say you and I will leave as one. So make it no get do, ask up, you bust my luck,